we are doing a few things today. Welcome back for our long time listeners, new time listeners. Welcome.
Woo, 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 woo.
I'm JJ,
I'm Gabe.
and together we stuff your garbage
What?
with our. Huh? We stuff our. Let us take our ginger.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take our ginger,
Got it.
and we will force it into your garbage.
Love it.
Or we can take our garbage and propel it into your ginger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thank you. That took a lot of brain cells.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's going on
So
this week?
what is going on? Do we have any new updates? Like, how's our socials?
Like we hit 1.1, but that's it. That's kind of fun.
That's fun.
Oh, we're almost at 2K downloads though.
That's amazing. That's amazing. 2K across the board. Continue downloading and listening to our podcast. It really helps us.
Do you want to do a
notice.
giveaway?
Probably when we reach like maybe 5,000 or 10,000.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So if you want to be part of that giveaway, follow us on Twitter and follow us. You can be a follower on Spotify and Apple Music. You can be a monthly listener.
You can.
I think so, right?
You can.
Yeah. You can also buy our merch.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby, how long do they have to buy the old style, the classic?
Yesterday.
Oh, well, that's too bad. If you're listening to it now, that was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
however, whenever this was posted.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. We'll get new, we're going to get new colors, new designs out very
It's
shortly.
gonna be a good time.
Bear with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's life been for you?
Pretty good. I passed my boards, and I'm happy.
Good. By boards, she means a surfboard.
Oh,
She's
yep.
a surfer. I have to expose you. I'm so sorry.
Dang.
She's a surfer.
I'm so really good at it too. I know all of the words. Shakabra.
All the surf words?
Yeah.
Please.
That's all I got.
Please. That's all the words. That's the original word.
Shakabra.
The first word. Yeah. July's been not a great month for me, actually. Yeah.
We're
Anyways,
both not elaborating at all.
I'm not going to elaborate on what has happened. Because it's a lot. And honestly, it's not rated E for everyone. So.
Still single.
Y'all, yeah.
That's the main one.
That's the main one. So what are we talking about today? What are we getting into?
I was gonna say we could talk about something that both of us have a lot of experience in. Probably
do go on.
our age's worth if you put it together.
Oh wait, that's old.
Like actually that. If you think about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it. I thought
it's
about it.
a little bit depressing when you think about it that way, isn't it?
Everything's depressing once you think about it.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna go into how to record and what to record with. If you want to do your own podcast, you've come to the right place.
And if you're already doing one, we're going to tell you everything you're doing wrong.
Yeah. Disclaimer though, we are not like professionals.
No.
So please, like, audio companies, do not sue us for defamation. This is just based on our own experiences with various products.
We're just in the mood to be little butts.
Yeah. So
Silly,
we're
goofy
gonna
mood.
diss you. We're gonna diss you.
Oh, God.
But please don't sue us. I beg of you. We have like 3 cents in our bank account. Buy some merch, please. Please, I only have 1 slice of bread left.
Oh my God.
Help.
Don't do that. When's the last time you did anything creative in the audio sphere?
That's an interesting question because my life is audio. So, literally yesterday when I posted the Hamilton cover of Story of Tonight,
Good deal.
Reprise, that was the last time I did something audio creative. What about you?
I was also going to say a couple days ago when I was recording something else for you. Look at us.
Who would have thought?
What's the first thing you did, do you think?
The first thing I ever did was I was in a fan dub. I was in a abridged project, and I recorded it off of my phone. That was the first ever audio thing I've ever done.
Oh, that's cute though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was back in like 2011, 2010, one of the two.
I'm trying to think of when the first... Oh, I think I got it. Well, the first thing I ever did was, it was actually writing for an audio script that I was doing. And it was based on Attack on Titan. And it was really fun.
Oh, wow.
So, like, back when Attack on Titan was, like, first really popular. So that's probably around 2013, 2014-ish. And that's when I started up.
Actually, we lied. That's not the first time we've done audio stuff.
Oh.
Have you ever made a voicemail before for your
on.
like your phone, or helped your mom or your parents with making a voicemail for the home phone?
What was your voicemail?
Well, the
Expose
family
yourself.
voicemail was like, no, it wasn't me. On my phone, it was. On my first cell phone, it was me. It was like, "Hi, you've reached JJ," legal name. I'm not. It was back in like grade 9, because that's when I got my first phone, and it was like, I'm not here right. You know that weird 2012, 2013.
Call back later.
Yeah, that weird phase we were that aesthetic of like not really scene, but like not scene kids and not goth kids, but like, you know, the vibes were there. The vibes were that.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I'm not here right now.
I was a scene kid.
Oh no.
Society cannot truly reform until we have another Warp Tour, and I stand by it.
Oh my gosh, please. No, for me, I wasn't really a scene kid, but I was really into like Down with Webster.
Check Julius.
Yeah,
like
and like
thing.
Fifi Dobson. I was really into those artists back in the day, like "Woe Is Me," "I'm So Woe," and who did the song "Don't Talk to Strangers Again"?
Oh God, who was that?
The hold that song had on me.
Disappeared.
Don't talk to strangers. Da, da, na, 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 da, da,
We're
that one.
off topic.
Just like Mama said. Just like Mama said. Oh my!
I know what
gosh.
you're talking about.
And the music video had the singer on like an egg, like a milk carton on the side, and it had a missing. Oh my gosh, the creatives in that were amazing.
So funny.
Time. Wow. What were we talking about?
We were talking about audio stuff, and then we got really off topic.
Oh yeah, and then your scene phase. Wait, tell us about your scene phase though, please.
Oh, I had uniforms at that time, so around like 2011-ish. So we still had to wear uniforms. So I would go to school and I would chalk my hair. I would go to school early and I would chalk my hair, and it would be pink, it would be black. I have like naturally kind of like reddish blonde hair, and so I would chalk it every day, and then I would quick rinse it off before I got home.
Oh my
it was
gosh,
really
did
bad
you have
for
bangs?
my hair. No, I had to like pin it a certain way so it would look like I had bangs. Does that make sense at all? I would like pull it back and then flip it so the front was like hanging over. I was committed.
At least you got delivered. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. It was not good. And I had like, I tried to put little chains on the Catholic school, like khaki slacks basically.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad.
I have no words.
It was so ugly. Oh my God. I thought it was so cool.
Honestly, we all thought we were cool, and then when you look back at pictures,
you're like, oh my God,
we did not look cool. And the teens now that are in middle school look like older teens. Like they look like they're, the way that they dress is giving very much maturity. They didn't get the scene emo phase. They didn't get. I mean,
MCR is
awkward.
back technically, so they could have it.
They could have it, but they just don't. They don't purchase those clothing because that's not what they desire. Which is not fair.
It's not.
You have to go through an awkward middle school phase.
What was your awkward middle school phase, though? Were you just because you're more extroverted than I am, so I feel like you had at least a couple more friends.
No, back then I was hella introverted. I had like two friends. One really. um yeah, contrary to popular belief, I was not cool.
And now you
I
are.
was not one
It's
of the
okay.
cool kids. I'm still not one of the cool kids.
Cool.
Um
Nice.
yeah, I had one friend, baggy jeans, oversized shirts, like really over, not really oversized, but like, um collar shirts, jeans on jeans,
Oh
and
God. Yeah,
jeans
I
on
know what you're
jeans,
talking
and
about.
Converse, of course.
Oh my God. Yeah, we would not have
Yeah,
been friends.
we come from different, and it was a public school. I was in a public school,
Yeah.
so I wasn't in a one where there was no. The only uniform we had was our gym uniform. Yeah,
Yeah, we would have
yeah.
looked at each other. Even in high school, I feel like we wouldn't have liked each other.
High school probably would have. We probably would have seen each other because, um, I was a little bit more out there, but not really, not much. Also, I was class president, so we would have.
Oh yeah, I
You
would
would
have
have seen
had
me.
to interact with you.
Yeah. So.
Gross. Adulthood is weird.
It's so weird. Now look at us.
Now look at us
Who would have thought?
making coin.
Hmm?
What? Let's keep going.
Okay, yeah. So let's go back into this audio.
Yes.
Audio. So give us a rundown, a play by play of your evolution to where you are today.
Well, I did a lot of just a lot of creative things. So when we work together, we are not doing the same tasks, right? When it comes to music
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So like when we're doing originals, I stay more on like the creative side. I listen to proofs, and I'm kind of that person in the studio that goes, "Okay, run it again. I hated it. Again. Again. Okay, again."
Mm.
You know that I do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm kind of the person that like I see every draft, I go through, I start when it's like a little baby, a little idea, and then I let other people do mixing, mastering, singing, all that stuff. I don't do that, any of that. I'm just the person that's just like, that was terrible. Run it again. Again. Can I have some more emotion? Can I have some more
Mm.
feeling? Run it again.
Okay, and that's I see that when we work together,
Yeah, that has always been
especially
me.
on demos. Yeah, I see that. What about your Oh, we'll get into equipment in a second.
What do you
Um,
do when we do originals?
so when it comes to originals, I do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do the demos, I do mixing, mastering, and I also record my own stuff. Um, I finally was able to get equipment where I can hear myself singing, so it helps with my intonation a lot. But now it broke, and I'm back to using what like. I can't hear there's no playback, there's no live monitoring, so I'm back to where I was before. But I've come really far. I used to do like music was not my focus before, ironically. I used to be focused hella on voiceover, voice acting, fan projects, abridged projects, and stuff like that. I was in a ton of cartoon abridged projects, ran a few of my own. Um, but yeah, it's hard to do those projects when you're just one person, especially when you're writing,
Right.
when you're mixing, mastering, and also part of the cast as well. It's really hard to do that. So those kind of fell off because I was also in school and while running these projects and being part of these projects. But yeah, around when I first went to university, my focus switched. Well, not really switched. It kind of mixed and mingled a little bit because of the people I met. So now I'm doing original music. In fact, I have a song coming out this year.
Ooh.
It's called Jealous. It's gonna be on all streaming platforms very soon. Before December, I'll get a date very soon. But yeah, it's really coming together, and I'm doing the mixing mastering on myself, recording in my own house. Can you believe it?
It's really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Even our music writing styles are like our music writing processes are different,
So different.
but they complement each other very well.
What is your process? Go, because I'll tell you mine.
My process is I first have an idea of what I want to sing / write about. Then I find, well, I have a guy that does beats now. He'll send me like an instrumental of kind of like this kind of vibes that I go for, because I send him like a playlist of the artist I'm into. He sends me back an instrumental that he made, and then I write to that. Well, what about yours?
Yeah, no, that's way different than mine. That's way different. So you know this. I write stories in my head, right? And so like this album that you're talking about, it started as an idea where, can I just tell the story? Like just in general. So I came up with this idea that the main character moves to LA and meets like a really, really famous person. They get together. It's a great time. And then it breaks and it switches. And so I kind of had this like idea in my head of like, okay, how do I process this? How do I go from the main character to the person that has all of this power? And like, I'm just like spinning all these stories in my head. I don't write to music. I actually think of a song that would be similar story wise, listen to it a bunch of times, write the story that I am writing, and then I ask you to pull in a reference.
Yeah, and for me, I don't write stories. I write based upon the emotions I feel at that given time.
Right.
Yeah, so once again, like two different writing styles, but when you have a story and then I add in like emotions that I'm feeling like similar to the story, it works really well.
And so it feels cohesive when you look at the whole thing all together. It feels, you can still tell the story. It's still there. It's very obvious when you're listening to it. You're like, oh yeah, this is the next. And I'm so dramatic with titles too. Oh my gosh. All of the titles are so dramatic.
No, I think your lyrics are also very dramatic. Please, must I pull up receipts of that one you wrote?
No.
It was so suggestive. I was like, oh my gosh.
I was in a mood. I was in a mood that day. I was in a mood.
It was a raunchy move.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I like to stick to the story. I think that's the biggest thing is once you write the story in your head, it's already done. Right?
Yeah.
It's over.
I have mental health issues, so I use that to my advantage.
Not you doing that. No.
It's a good coping mechanism. I write down my feelings and emotions, and then I put them into a song.
Oh my God. So I have maladaptive daydreaming. You have in the moment depression. Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
We're great. We're fine. Okay.
All that to summarize and to get into what we're actually talking about today is like we're actually recording stuff and what equipment we use and how this podcast came about and the origins of it and stuff like that. So we both, I'm going to say we both because I've made the switch. I don't claim the energy of USB mics.
Good.
Yeah, I don't claim it. That's not to say that I don't want this to sound classist.
But we're absolutely going to go there, so let it go there.
Please, no, we're going to get canceled. We're going to get canceled so hard. It's a great, USB mics are a great way to start off when you don't have like a lot of funds available to you, you know what I mean?
Or skill.
Oh. Now hold on to that. Hold on to that.
We got that.
Everyone starts somewhere. Some of us start with our phones. Some of us start with the Snowball USB mic. And some of us that are privileged start off with XLR and USB interfaces. So what's the difference, Gabby? What's the difference between USB and XLR that you know?
Money, price.
Oh,
skill and prestige. No, for real, there's not a lot. So there's multiple different kinds of XLR mics, and there's multiple different kinds of USB mics. So mine is a condenser. What is yours?
I also have a condenser. I have one dynamic, but I use mostly condensers because I prefer, because of what I do.
Yeah,
it's easier. It's better for me to use condenser.
I like condenser. I have it on carotid mode right now. I'm not sure why.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's
why.
weird. I didn't know that there were different settings.
Anyway, that's just
yeah
something I noticed right now. But yeah, there's multiple different modes. Each microphone does different things. So like this one specifically, I have really, really bassy tones right now. So I'm using it and it catches all of those low tones.
The one that I have a few mics because over the years I've accumulated different kind of mics. I have one that's mostly best for lower voices, but in a speaking matter, because I do more voice acting than I do singing, and I do more talking and podcasting than I do singing. So mine is the best of both worlds. It's like a jack of all trades but master of none type beat. um yeah, I started off with a snowball. I'm just gonna out myself and say I started off with a snowball USB mic, and I used that like it was no tomorrow. It was so portable. When we used to do gender bends on Meltdown's channel, I was using the snowball. Yeah.
I'm gonna go delete myself from that entire channel.
And Lexi was also doing hers on the snowball because we both didn't have any other options at that time. We were university students, please. We didn't have any money.
I had my first XLR in freshman year.
That must be nice.
It must be nice.
That must be nice. The second mic that I got was a Shure M50. Shure
okay,
something,
that's a nice one.
But that's a dynamic, so I didn't use it that often. And the soundboard that I used wasn't mine. Oh. And it was so weird with the quality of it because it was too high. It was like the quality was too high. I know that sounds weird, but when you have that type of mic and that kind of soundboard and no one else does, you sound out of place.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So I got cut from projects for that. Whoops. So yeah, I sold my snowball as a used product, and then I came up to this USB mic that I'm actually using at the moment.
Yeah,
and I'll explain why.
Broke.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this. It looks like Moana, but it's not Moana. It's like MAONO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting company. They have a whole sorts of microphones, and do you have a gauge, like a volume gauge on your microphone itself?
No, it's on my interface though.
Oh, okay. Which mic are you currently using right now?
I'm using my AT2020.
And what's the interface that you're using?
Ugh, I hate this thing. We've been talking about that. We're both going to get new interfaces. It's the Shure MVI. It's not great.
Oh.
It's not the best.
But you know what? It gets the job done.
It really does. I'm not
I would take your static over the static that my interface was getting. The brand I had was I can't even remember the name. It started with the B. It's like Bay Ringer or something like that. Okay. It started off really good because the recordings were coming out super clean, super crisp, everything like that. And also because I bought a new XLR mic. It was also MAONO. I don't know how to pronounce that. It was the same company, but they had an XLR version. I got it on sale for half price.
Nice.
Yeah, and also another difference that we didn't mention was that when you use an XLR with an interface, you can get live direct to monitoring.
Yes.
So you can hear yourself.
It's super nice.
As in real time. It's not like delayed or like by a second.
Mine's off right now just because it's like hard to hear it. It's different singing versus talking.
Okay, yeah. You can manually adjust how much you hear of yourself and how much you hear of your computer and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why a lot of people prefer XLRs because they can hear themselves, especially when you're singing.
Oh my God.
For podcasting, a lot of people use like USB mics. Perfectly fine. It's whatever you can get your hands on at the moment.
Just know in your heart.
Set it like manifest you getting an XLR and interface in your life.
Yes.
And if you want to buy us the new interface, we'll put our wish list on Twitter. I actually will. I'll make a Amazon wish list, and if you feel like you want to purchase it for us,
you should. Out. That's funny.
Yeah, that'd be actually really nice, really nice. But But yeah, what were we? Yeah. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
Interfaces.
Which part was I on about interfaces?
Your new cable and mic set.
Oh yeah. So what had happened? Why I'm back on my USB is because the mic works perfectly fine. The new one, the XLR, it works perfectly fine. Even the I even tried my dynamic mic, my Shure, and it works perfectly fine. It's the interface itself was having really bad static. Play the clip.
Yeah.
Hello. Testing.
There.
Yeah, we can put the little clip in there, the one that I sent you earlier.
That was
I returned
basically
it.
what
I was able to get a return. Yeah. And that's how bad it got, and I couldn't even do anything. So Bear Ringer or whatever your name is, you get a 0 out of 5 stars for me
But
and my team.
5 out of 5 for customer service.
5 out of no. Let's
Oh.
not do them. They get a 2 out of 5 because they barely helped me.
Okay.
They just told me to replace everything else but the interface. Amazon though, Amazon gets a 5 out of 5 customer service. They allowed me to return like a few days because I was like a week outside of the return period. And they let me return it. Amazon, I love you. I'm so sorry. I know Jeff Bozo is not who we're supposed to be supporting. But man,
Yeah,
Oop,
I
Gabby?
do. I'm just
Oh.
disappointed.
Oh, yeah, me too. Just disappointed but not surprised.
Here we are. But yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna be getting the. I don't remember, but you told me about the Scarlet
yes.
interface. Explain why Scarlet?
Because it's expensive, bougie, and pretty.
Oh,
No, there is a couple of reasons why. I can't be the only elitist here. I think that Scarlett, at least for me, because I use synth keyboards at the same time that I'm recording for a lot of different things. So they have multiple ins and outs for MIDI connections and microphone jacks. So I really like those. I think that that's why Scarlett, in my head at least, is helpful.
What were you telling me? If you get a brand new Scarlett, what do you get with it?
Oh, Ableton. I do like Ableton. That's like a beats
What?
maker, and it's basically Adobe Audition, but it's like, I'd say on power. A little bit more expensive, but really, really nice.
And you get it for free when you purchase a Scarlett?
For like, what, a year or something.
Wait, a subscription? Chow, why don't I just pirate it? Oh, no, I can't say that. Take that out.
Oh, oh no.
Beep, but like on a real note, why don't I just get it?
It is very nice. I recommend it.
How come I can't pirate it?
I'm not answering that.
Oh, illegalities,
Yeah,
conspiracies.
a little bit of Watergate, a little bit of tea, a little bit of shade.
A little bit of tea, a little bit of shade. What do you give Scarlett, like on a scale, like on our scale?
When I've used it, I'd probably give it like a 4.8 out of 5.
Okay, nice.
Really
What is
nice.
it? What do you think? What's the issue with them? Why not a full 5 out of 5?
Because nothing is good enough for me.
Oh, you'll never be satisfied. We got a perfectionist over here, everybody. Perfectionist alert. Wii U. Wonk 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 wonk. Breaking news.
Not really. Everyone been new. Even you.
Of course I knew. I'm also a perfectionist. That's why we get along so well.
But yeah, I think that is probably my favorite so far that I can afford. Obviously, there's going to be better ones if you start getting into the studio and all that. Which, by the way, wear your masks. I want to get back in the studio so bad.
I don't like the studio. I don't
Shut
like
up.
people hearing me. I like hearing I'm also perfectionist, but I'm a perfectionist when I can do it. If I know how to
Okay.
do it, why am I going to pay someone else to do it for me?
Maybe
You know what
that's
I
just
mean?
me who likes to sit in the studio. I don't actually
No,
record.
I know
like to
a
sit
lot of
there.
people.
I like it.
Nye likes to sit in the studio, and so does Serenity. They like sitting in the studio.
It's just nice.
Yeah, y'all would get along very well.
I want to sit. Anyway.
Yeah. What else is there to talk about with? Oh, we forgot to mention when you have an interface, you can also plug in an instrument alongside.
Yes.
With it that you can't do with the USB, and you can hear the instrument in live playback,
which is
once
really
again
nice.
it's just really nice, man. If you can, just save up your funds, save up your coin, save up your bag,
And like,
get a sugar daddy, get a sugar mama.
make sure that your XLR cabling, you have a male and a female side, because sometimes it's only like one of each, and you're just kind of sitting there like, oh, I can't do anything. So make sure you do some research on your cables as well.
Not you gendering the cables.
That's the official name. Don't give me that. You know,
I know.
when a boy and a girl love each other very, very much, they have
When
different...
a male cable
Yeah.
and a female cable love each other very much,
They make music.
they create, something amazing. Clean, crisp audio. Oh, speaking of audio, Gabby, what are the different audio types? File types.
FLAC.
Let's get into it.
I don't even know
Oh.
what FLAC is. FLAC. I don't even know what that one is.
Isn't that the stuff in your in your body that you like cough up?
No, that's phlegm. That's different.
Oh.
I'm going to actually look up what .flac is because I'm blanking. You have OGI files. What are those? OGG files. Sorry.
OGG. I've heard of OGG. Let's get into it because the service that we use. Oh, let me just explain what an audio file type
A
is.
lossless audio file. Sorry, I'm looking
A
up FLAC.
lossless. Let's
That's
also
FLAC.
get into that.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Don't worry. You get into it. Tell us, what's a lossless audio file?
Dead. It basically means that nothing is spared. Every single tone, every single sound, hear everything. It's all in there.
Think of it like an onion. Like you have a whole onion. You know when you cut an onion and you chop off you chop it down and you chop off the skin and stuff like that? That's what condensing your audio file is. When you put a file into MP3, it takes so imagine you have an onion and you stuff it through a cylinder and it comes out cylinder sized on the other end, and you discarded all the other stuff on the outside.
You just get the little bulb in the center.
Yeah, you just got the little bulb. That's the MP3. You can hear it. You can hear it. That, you know what I mean? But you can't hear everything. The highs got cut out. The lows got cut out. All you're hearing is the mids, and that's not cute. We artists voice of all different kinds, all audio artists work so hard into putting really good quality instruments and mics and stuff like that. And then you go and do YouTube to MP3. Bitch, I have a bone to pick with MP3 because why was that the standard?
But yeah, what's my favorite is .wav. Go.
My favorite is also Wave. WAV. It's a lossless file type. So like the phlegm and ACC or something
AVI.
like that.
Oh wait, no, that's movies. Sorry. Keep going.
Is it AIFF?
Yeah, that's another one.
Ah, yeah. Those ones, lossless formats, mean that everything's there. It's so high quality. Think of it like a YouTube video, 144p versus 1080. You know what I mean?
It's the 4K.
That's literally
It's the 8K.
4K. Yeah, cotton 4K is what wave files and lossless formats are giving. So please, when you're exporting your audio, do it in a lossless format. It will be bigger, I'm not going to say, but even if it's big, you can work your way to make it fit.
Make it enough.
Make it enough. Upgrades, people.
Stop.
Upgrades. And that's my audio type rant.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The amount of people that don't know that there is a difference is astounding to me.
Your Spotify also controls. Spotify does MP3 flat out.
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music does AIFF and WAV files, which a lot of people didn't know actually. But I will still forever use Spotify because I just get better deals with them.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me a free Google Mini.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's
Now you
sitting
have a
right here in
drone
front of me.
in your house. How does it feel?
I have two.
Oh.
I have Alexa too.
Oh no. It knows everything.
Yeah, they control the house. This house we have no authority here.
Oh no.
Yeah,
They're all listening.
yeah, they are. They really are.
But yeah, there's definitely a difference. Know your worth.
Know your worth. You're an expensive bitch. Work it. I iconic.
I think we should cut off. I'm tired.
Me too. This was a good episode. We got into it. We got into the bits. I argued with myself
We
again.
really did. I think we need to strive for short, concise. I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna stop recording now too. This has been lovely. Make sure to follow us on.
Our Twitter is ginger_garbage.
And if you want to do business with us, our email is.
It's abldoesmusic@gmail.com. ABIELLE doesmusic@gmail.com.
Yes. 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 10s across the board. This is JJ. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm doing it. Okay. This is JJ and this is Gabe, and you've been listening to Ginger Garbage, where we stuff your ginger with our garbage, and you're satisfied with it. Good night, everyone. And I'm done. Wait, no. Now I'm done.